Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Open Potato. Welcome back to Captain of Industry. Hello, how's it going? Right, so there's a little bit of a pressing food issue on at this moment in time. There's a couple of things that we need to do over the course of this episode. Let me list them to you as it occurs to me. First of all, food reorganization. Very important that we do food reorganization. The water situation, it's not dire, but it's bad. It's not good, and it needs to be addressed. This water situation is wholly inadequate. In fact, just because we're not using concrete at the moment, it looks like things are better than they actually are. Water everywhere is very, very not good. The other thing that we need to do is probably just stop building this this big old ramp. Because what we also need to do is finish gathering all of these trees, and we need to start thinking about getting onto the next level, which is not necessarily challenging. I think what we can probably do is just set up a dumping stockpile over here, which is perhaps a little bit more accessible and amenable. The point that I'm making is that we are going to run out of these trees very, very soon. And the reason that we're going to run out of these trees very, very soon is linked to my third point, which is probably what we're going to start doing almost immediately. And that is building... where is it? Here, this one. The household goods module. Yeah, right. We're going to build it right in here. And we need to supply household goods. Now, household goods are just built in the regular electric assembly. Requires wood and it requires glass. So, what I think that we're going to do initially, first and foremost, we've got a couple of workers available. Unfortunately, not that many, but we can make do. We're going to need to grow our population as well, but that's predicated all on the fact that I will have enough food to get across the line. I think we'll be fine for food, I would stress, but we might not. So we're just going to have to wait and see. So I think something like this. We store glass in here. We're already producing glass. Set that to keep full. And it's just going to allow us to earn a whole bunch of extra unity. Is that really not going to work? That is going to work. Hold on. There's a route here. There we go. I knew there was a route. Perfect. Right. Synthetic rubber. We are making synthetic rubber. That's not synthetic rubber. We're making synthetic rubber over here. But we're not actually making... Yeah, we're not actually making enough of it. We do need more workers, and we will increase our worker population. It also might be worth me turning a couple of these fields back onto potatoes. I know that everything should be working, but it's just not. I mean, we just don't have enough water, right? That's the upshot. The upshot is that we just straight up do not have enough water. Water soil level is decreasing. That's fine. It can decrease. This also needs to probably be upgraded to a greenhouse, which we can afford soon, but we need a little bit more glass. So that's fine. We do need 28 workers. And no doubt it's because I've added these 3 facilities. But we'll get to that later. Maintenance is looking absolutely fine. It is looking brilliant. Very, very happy. How's this looking? Steel, what's the concern? Missing input. The missing input is oxygen. Why is there no oxygen here? Have we buffered? Yeah, we buffered nitrogen. Okay, what we can do is we can just have this on keep empty. It's not an ideal situation, but I think trucks will just show up and take the nitrogen away and stick it into a flare. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. Okay. Also, diesel. Diesel is a problem. We need a lot more of it, and we have almost none of it. Heavy gas oil. Oh, yeah, I think somebody said in the comments. Yeah, I tell you what the problem is here. So the direction of this is fine. The direction of this needs to be toggled. There we go. And the direction of this needs to be toggled too. And so that puts everything down into this pipe and then outwards, which makes everything work just a lot more better. A lot more better. That's a good term. A lot more better. We may need to address a few other bits and bobs as we go, but I think for now, it's primarily just the diesel problem. The food problem, shockingly enough, I think will fix itself. I think it'll be fine. What do we need? Oh yeah, we paused this. We can probably leave that on pause for a little while. Probably leave this on pause for a little while. Now, we have on the map 2 other oil rigs. Now, oil rigs cost 1 unity to run, but I think it's going to be worth it. It's also worth us upgrading some of these settlements. I have no idea what that means. I don't know if it's going to cost us less to trade with them or anything like that. Also, I should pause these research labs. No reason to not pause the research labs. Yeah, we can pause the research labs for now. Get our population into a slightly better place. Wow, when it rains, I love it when it rains. Boy, that is great. Let's start loading the 120 construction components. Oh, hold on. Are we still dumping here? Don't bother dumping. Don't bother dumping here. We're not dumping. We're getting access to the... We're getting access to the next area. Up here. This area. Yeah, that's where we're going. Let's keep the whole thing empty as well. Yeah, so you're saying that you're out of trees. Now, that's not the case, because I can still select more trees for cutting down. But we don't have long. We don't have long. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, maintenance is still looking fine. Let's actually buffer that as keep full all the time. And to be honest, thinking about it now, is there any reason why I just don't get a conveyor right here? Is there any reason why I don't get a conveyor right here and just go, like, this? This, and then this down here. Excuse me. There we go. I don't think that there is any reason why we shouldn't do that. It may look horrific, but, I mean, looking horrific has never stopped me from doing anything ever in the past. So, yeah. For sure, I'm okay with that. Right. Is it worth us maybe looking at a... We've got a food saver on. Let's look at turning the fuel saver on as well. Look at turning the fuel saver on for now. We've got plenty of Unity. Household goods module. Oh yeah, we need to actually get that started. No reason that we can't start now. Household goods, and household goods. Glass is on, keep full. Unpause that. Unpause that. We don't really have any research that we need to do right now, so let's instead focus, you know, just getting everything else in order. Okay, that's looking good. That's looking good. What about upgrading this area? This is an easy upgrade for me, I think. If we get a few more... If we get a few more construction level 3 pieces. Man, fuel is just such a concern. It's just not working. It's just not working. Let's go to... Oops. We can trade. There we go. Deliver cargo. On you go. On you go. And we'll start loading this next section so that we can ideally add 2... In fact, can we add another fluid module? If I add another fluid module, is that going to be... Is that going to be okay? Is that going to allow us to... Cancel that. I mean, that would presumably allow us to unload twice as fast. What is this? Waiting until there's enough cargo to pick up. Yeah, that's kind of my problem. Like, I've got these 2 cargo ships, and we're just not We're not utilizing them fast enough. Okay. Let's give it a punt. Let's give it a punt. We are spending quite a lot of parts, construction level 2 parts, that is. We'll spend the unity to make that happen. Spend the unity to make that happen. That's fine. Okay, the oil rig is being built. That's great. We'll at least wait. I don't think that we need to do anything right now, but that's fine. We do need more population, and we will get more population soon. How are we doing on the big old ramp over here? Slowly but surely we're getting there. That's fine. How are we doing for steel? We're actually maxed out in terms of steel production. So, that is not good enough. Let's backlog steel a little bit more. And in fact, let's turn on, yeah, the rubber maker again. Because we are still burning off the small distillate stuff. Yeah. We can prioritize this. So we've got the heavy distillate stuff. Let's ditch that in there. Yep, that's good. And then let's build ourselves, what is it called? A pipe balancer? Collision with pipe. Yeah, I know. That's kind of the it's kind of the idea, video game. Anyway, yoink that together. Yoink that together. You take this away. Yoink that in there. Yoink that in there, and then ditch that intervening connection. I'm gonna, I'm gonna be really cheeky, and I'm gonna spend a whole bunch of parts to make this happen. And we're gonna say prioritize. Use alternate priority ports O instead of X default. Yeah. So prioritize up here, right? So that's what should happen. So when we get any heavy distillate out, that's exactly what should be happening here. All right, great. You do not have any workers. We need workers, as it turns out. Let's probably work on our population growth real quick. Hey, look at that. Household goods. Household goods, we are off to the races. And as it turns out, we are running out of fuel very, very consistently. Why not get a little fuel top-up? Oh, it's going to be very expensive. 50 construction parts? Okay, so it increases each and every time, apparently, we trade. I mean, that's fine. It's not a problem. 20 steel for 80 diesel? It's a pretty good deal, actually. We'll do one of those. And I think it just magically appears on the dockyard, which is very, very nice indeed. Right, so the population increasing will make a little bit of a difference, but most crucially, it should allow us to get this oil rig up and running, which is going to be super handy. Then we need to get this second oil rig running too. If we're able to do that, then that's great. I'm actually going to leave the population increasing objective on for a little while. Dumping designation. I think this should be fine. I think this is the ramp that we need. I think that's it. How are we doing for copper? Copper mining we're okay for. There's a lot of trucks that are just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. And in fact, copper, we're actually running a little bit low on copper. But kind of my whole point. There we go. Start loading that ship. Kind of my whole point of doing this was that it would allow us to get more iron. More iron? What am I talking about? More oil. More oil is kind of exactly what we need. Right. Crude is looking good. I could upgrade this pipe, actually. Actually, no, we can upgrade the pipe. What am I talking about? We don't have the upgrade tech. Not far off it, though. Pipe is over here. Right. Wood alternative. What is that? Steel plus iron equals construction parts. Glass plus steel equals household goods. I don't think that I rate that, to be honest. Large seawater pump. Some of these things we can't actually do, by the way. Yeah. Some of these. Vehicle management we can't do either. Ship weapons we can't do. Glass making can't do. Advanced smelting can't do. Oil distillation 2 we can't do, so we need some other component. Exhaust filtration we can do. Yeah, so there's a couple of things that is just unfortunately out with our grasp at this moment in time. But that's fine. All right, are we loaded? We are absolutely loaded, ready to rock and roll. Let's go and deliver the cargo. Also ditch that overloading edict because I don't particularly care. Are we back? I don't know why, but refueling these like small excavators and stuff, it doesn't really seem to be a very high priority operation. Like refueling the already like out of fuel things, it just doesn't really happen, to be honest. Like it just doesn't really happen. Allow any vehicle to refuel here. Yeah, I mean that's fine. We are doing crude oil refining. It's just taking a little while, I guess. Yeah, I mean we're fine. Okay, let's turn off our population increase. I think that we might just have maybe just enough population at this moment in time. Groundwater source is getting low. Oh no. That's not good. So I didn't realize. Groundwater can run out. However, I think, yeah, so groundwater is actually increasing right now because it's raining. So, I mean, basically the upshot of all of this is that we need to completely reorganize the way that our water is working. I mean, I've made that pretty clear before. I mean it. I'm serious. I think that we need to properly have a think about how this system is actually working. How are we doing? Good stuff. We're sucking that crude oil out real quick. That's good. It is costing us a lot of unity to maintain and a lot of workers. But that's okay. Can we explore here? No, I don't think we can explore anywhere. Oh, we can build the bridge, though. We can build the level 2 bridge. What do we need the level 2 bridge? Ship engine. No. Ship bridge. Ship bridge 2. Yeah, we're not far off. 600 steel. We're pretty much maxed out on steel anyway at the moment. And there's nothing better to use steel on. Oh, shoot. We still need iron? It's fuel. It's freaking fuel. That's our problem. That is our problem, believe it or not. That is our problem. And a shocking one at that. Is there no other way that we can refine fuel to be a slightly better setup? Increases speed and range, tree harvester, wood alternative, oil distillation. Yeah, see, it's locked. That ain't particularly useful. Exhaust filtration. I don't need that. Low pressure turbine. I don't need that either. Pipes here. That's maybe useful. I think this might be as far as we can get. Yeah. Silicon research. Quartz. Holy cow. All right. I feel like we're definitely like pushing up against the limit of what is feasible. That's fine, though. That's fine. We can at least do a little bit more exploring, eh? Oh, yeah, groundwater pumps. Groundwater pumps are low. That's going to have a lot of knock-on effects, actually. That's going to have a lot of knock-on effects. I mean, there is another groundwater pump area over here. You know what I kind of fancy? I mean, we've obviously already got the this fluid storage thing set up, which is supplying to the greenhouse and also the irrigated farm, which, to be fair, can do with an upgrade, and which will get an upgrade in time. In time, it will get an upgrade. Why the heck is this just not being dealt with? It's just freaking diesel, isn't it? It's just freaking diesel. I mean, can we boost? There's not even a way that we can boost diesel. We're extracting the maximum amount of diesel out of this as we can. Maybe we do need to get pipes too. No, I can't do that. Maybe we do need to get pipes too. That might be handy. Okay, groundwater, oil. How do we deal with this? How do we deal with this? Yeah. So my suggestion was going to be as follows. I think we have a smart system. We get a couple of groundwater pumps. I'm going to see if we can try and stick them down here somewhere. We just need copper and construction component 2s to build them. So, notably, this is a different deposit than the other one, which we were drawing down on. So let's get this all built. That's fine. Let's get a pipe balancer, and so let's get the pipe balancer built first here. What I want to do, I do actually want to expand my, I want to expand my power setup at the same time. Now, we don't really need it quite yet, although we're kind of getting there. Let's go here. Let's go output to there. Yeah, same boiler output. And then what we need, turbine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that goes over there. Oh, did I doofed that up. I absolutely doofed that up. Hold on, have I put this... I haven't put this the wrong way around. What the heck? What? That's saying that it's not the right connection. But it is the right connection, isn't it? I don't think that it's the wrong connection. Alright, I guess we'll just let it kind of build and see if it ends up working. Oh, hold up. That is the wrong connection. What am I doing? I'm sticking it into the end which doesn't have a connection. That's so stupid, Potato. Although it does show that there's a connection, weirdly. Whatever the case, doesn't particularly matter. That needs to go over here. That needs to go over there. Okay. So that's a lot of expanding that we've just done. Also, our population is decreasing ever so slightly. Let's grow it. Maybe we don't need to spend a whole bunch of Unity on it, but we do need more stuff. We need more trucks as well. Groundwater supply, it's running low. It's running low. Anyway, the whole point of this setup, right? Prioritize to X. That is as it should be. And that's going to prioritize feeding into the main supply. There we go. And by main supply, I mean it's going to be feeding into the power supply. Perfect. Okay. So that's going to feed into the power supply primarily. Yep, we're going to pause the boiler because we don't actually need it to do anything. And we're actually going to ditch that bit of pipes. It's not required anymore. How are we doing with access to trees? Slowly but surely is how we're doing with access to trees. We're out of iron plates. How on earth are we out of iron plates? Can we upgrade these U-shaped conveyors? Quick build that? Sure. Upgrade, quick build that. Nice. Okay, and we got molten iron that's still coming out here. That's fine. Keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. Go, 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 go. That's better. I don't know why we ran out of iron temporarily there, but we did. We okay for copper? Yes, although we could really do with getting this blast furnace turned back on. So I guess that's what we'll do. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine for copper. And look, we're fine for fuel as well. I don't know what happened, but heck yeah, we're back in business. Ooh, I turned that off accidentally. We're back in business when it comes to fuel, and I think, to be honest, the best thing that we could conceivably have done was get that extra oil rig set up. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to keep it in stock, but that's fine. Anyway, this process, what do we need? A whole bunch of construction parts. Whole bunch of construction parts, and shockingly, a whole bunch of copper. Right. Well, that's gonna take a little while. We could destroy some of these water systems. I mean, this groundwater pump, for example, is absolutely useless. As is this one. As is this one. This one is not super useless. Let's keep that fluid storage just completely empty, and then let's just scrap it. Because that's a good sort of, like, backup, I guess. This is still fine. Could maybe do with being upgraded. Are we okay for concrete slabs? No, we're not okay for concrete slabs. Is it actually to do with water, or is it to do with something else? It's to do with sand. Really? That's maybe a smidge overkill, but that's okay. We build some more trucks. We can build more trucks, but we're going to use steel. And steel we're kind of using for the bridge. Which is important, believe it or not. How's the Unity looking? Household goods? Household goods are looking a little sketchy. Why are household goods looking so sketchy? Because we don't have any glass. We do have plenty of wood. Why on earth do we not have glass? Because of sand. Wow. So sand is really what's keeping us in a bad situation right now. A big excavator here. What about we build a big excavator? That also requires steel. Okay, everything requires steel apparently. Right, stop growing the population. I completely forgot that was actually on. So we could really do with cutting that back. Do we have access to up here now? Can we... Hold on. Can we try and prioritize some of these trees to be chopped down? Maybe cut these ones out. There we go. See if we can... See if we can build up... see if we can get up here. If not, can we maybe mine it out? I don't think so. I don't think so. Is there something that I'm missing here? It looks so close to being good. Oh, it must be managed by a tower area. Hold on. Let's build a tower. It's in buildings, isn't it? Yeah. Right. Now, will that actually work? See, I don't think that's going to work. I do not think that is going to work. We can try dumping some more stuff. Try dumping some more stuff in here, but that's showing as filled. 8, 9, 10. Oh, that is showing as workable. Okay, so if we get an excavator assigned over here, I mean, we have exactly 0 excavators free. Let's do it. I'll spend it. I'll quick build it, sure. Just one truck. Just one truck is fine. If it works, then it works. That's great. Groundwater pump has no resource to extract. That's fine. This groundwater pump, I can probably trash one of them, to be honest, but the second I'm keeping. This one as well is fine. How are we doing for water to the... So we're not doing great. We're not doing great for water to the... for water to the settlements. I think we need to do better. Right, can we go... So we need to prioritize outgoing products from ports marked X. Yep. And then anything else... I guess I'm fine leaving this infrastructure here. This needs to be emptied. And then this fluid storage needs to be deconstructed. Or does it? Could actually leave it as is. And then just delete this. Delete that. And instead do something like this. But do it at height. And then, this is where things get crazy. Do I want to do this? I think I actually do. We're going to get a massive... cross-country pipe. Right in there. Quick build for 15 Unity. It's going to be a pricey one if we do. So I'm going to maybe say no. Right. Need 15, 20 copper, and we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Hey, look at this. Look at this. We're going. We're going, we're going, we're going. We're off to the races. Okay, so it looks like we only needed to flatten it ever so slightly. Delete that. That's fine. I'm fine with this being the current dumping designation. That's okay, I guess. No reason not to. But it does also mean that we can now get access to the wood up here. And also anything else that we're interested in. Iron, for example. Coal in here. There's gold ore, which I don't think that we can do anything with. But it's nice to have it as an option, I guess. Sure. I'll happily take that. Trees, as it just so happens, we have just run out of trees. Why is that the case? Oh, we are able to get them. Look at that. Look at that. That's wood. That's wood right there. Speaking of wood right there, we need to get these overhauled. Close. We're working on the bridge. That's real good. Oil rig has full output storage. I'm not surprised. We are in a great place when it comes to oil. Holy cow, our diesel is looking fantastic. Now, I think there's a large storage option somewhere. Cargo depot 2. Advanced smelting, we can't get through advanced smelting yet. Ah, yeah, there is storage, large storage too, but unfortunately it's tied behind something which we cannot do anything about. Which is a little shame, if I do indeed say so myself. Right, so I'm going to just quick build this. There we go. Get it built. And that should allow the excess water to make its way to where it needs to go. Okay, good. However, I don't even necessarily like this as an idea, because we're going to be drawing down quick build that, sure, and quick build that too. And then unpause that boiler. And that's going to give us a whole bunch of extra power, which will, paradoxically, save us diesel. because it'll mean that these diesel generators don't actually need to run, even though we should probably just keep them around as backup just in case. Anyway, yeah, fluid storage, we want to keep that around for a while. We want to keep this around as well. I mean, I'm fine with this. This is very, very okay with me. We got a lot of water that's just chilling here, but this is even this is not a very permanent solution, because of course we are still powering the settlement and the power of the same system, which is just not good. It's just not cool. This fluid storage does not have anything in it, which probably means that everything is being moved along this pipe here. Let me actually pause this pipe real quick so we can maybe focus a little more on the greenhouse. Oil rig has full output storage. Man, you love to see it, don't you? That's great. That's great. That's really, really good to see. Because if that's happening, then it means that everything is working as it should be. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Right, so no water. I think we need to take this opportunity to try and increase the amount of... Excuse me? You have no wood? I mean... There is absolutely access to wood over here. Yeah, you know what I want to do? I actually want to build... Are we finally... Yeah, we're finally done with steel here. Let's get a couple of big trucks ordered. Oh, we're in a pretty dodgy place. We're in a pretty dodgy place when it comes to the food situation. Also, we're out of workers, which makes me think that we need to pause something temporarily. Pause one of these electric assemblies, because I mean it's not exactly doing anything. There we go. And let's immediately assign you to tree harvesting. Let's also immediately assign you to tree harvesting, given that it is kind of important. Okay, the low food supply is bad. But it demonstrates, it really demonstrates that we need to get our water from other sources. We need to get water from diverse sources. Many diverse sources. And in fact, upgrading the greenhouse is perhaps one of the ways that we can go about doing that. This is gonna drive me absolutely crazy, isn't it? Can we put a food edict on? We already got the food edict on. Right. Ah, frustrating. Also, are we okay for maintenance? Low power? Why the heck do we have low power? Missing input? We're missing water? Low power? How? How do we... Wait, what? How on earth do we have low power? Let's keep that at full. What? Okay, so... You're telling me, video game, that we somehow ran out of power. And that didn't allow us to output water to the fluid storage? That's no good. That's no good. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, let's fill this water up, generate some steam, and let's get going. Now, there is actually a tech which yeah, is it power generation, low pressure turbine? That's something. There was another one, wasn't there? We can no chance of us getting that one. There was a chance. Oh yeah, this is mechanical power storage. A flywheel. Flywheel is able to store 80 megawatt seconds worth of mechanical power as inertia of spinning mass. Okay. No lab is available. Don't worry about it. I will fix that in just a second. Let's get this upgraded, and then let's get the population turned back on. That's right. I'm serious. We're gonna freaking do it. Yep, we're gonna absolutely freaking do it. And we're gonna begin the upgrades to the irrigated farm. We're gonna get that turned into a greenhouse. That pipe has been paused. That's cool. We are working on filling the output. That's great. I'm prioritizing to the correct area, am I? I am indeed. So this should never not be full. Should never not be full. That's great. That is really, really good. And we should get some flywheels down here. Okay. We can't get two. A little bit of a design flaw. Do I particularly care? Sure as heck do not. There we go. But that should mean that we don't end up accidentally just running out of power. It's actually pretty important. Right, workers are on the increase. That's great. Are we ready to upgrade this to a greenhouse? We absolutely are not. We need way more glass. Let's have a little check here. Okay, this is looking a lot more satisfactory now. Yep. That's looking good. Of course, we have nowhere near enough water there, but that's fine. I can get this turned back on. Okay, good. And we've got plenty of glass here. Fine. Not enough maintenance. There's not enough maintenance for some reason. There is an alternative maintenance recipe. Steel plus 8 copper gives, like, double the maintenance. That's pretty good. In fact, that's really good. Let's deconstruct that, and let's get a conveyor output here. Increase that, decrease that, put you on this recipe. Right, now if we're not gonna be using boosts, which I don't really want to do, to be honest, then we're gonna have to see if we can try and utilize a more efficient recipe. Power generation 3 might just be what we need. Okay, are we ready for an upgrade yet? Not quite yet. Not quite yet. We are getting there, though. We are definitely getting there. Right, let's enable boosts, because I really don't want to run out of maintenance. And last month's change was, unfortunately, negative. So let's rectify that. Enable boost here, too. Cool. Right, so that is actually a use for our steel, which is great. We've got an absolutely monstrous queue. Which is fine. We do have one excavator that is currently idle. I guess we'll reassign it to copper. I think we took it away from copper in the first place, actually. Groundwater pump has no resources to extract. Yeah, kind of to be expected, that. We are still getting the groundwater pump to send water over here, though. But, yeah, not good enough. Not good enough. What we need to do, I think, is we need to increase our salination operation. And, in fact, we have got this salt, which is great. But I think something which I checked between episodes is that the liquid dump can actually accept brine as an output. So, what I think we need to do is we actually need to just straight up refine... I guess we can do it over here. Refine seawater pump. Yeah, refine water. 1, 2, 3. 3 additional pumps. That's fine. Thermal desalinator. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll get some more liquid dumps. Only because I know we're not going to be able to do it any other way. And then we just sort of join the dots, right? Let's get the U-shaped conveyors done first. U-shaped conveyors, thankfully, yeah, they can go up. They can go up, up hills, hillsides. There we go. There we go. And then brine, we just straight up connect to the output here. Oh, so many pipes. It does do a great job of capturing like the chaotic nature of like a factory, which I think is really cool. So we've got the output water, which is running in this pipe here. That is horrific. That is also horrific, but I kind of love it. Yeah. Okay, it's a lot of stuff to be getting on with, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. We got 46 unity, and we're actually gaining unity. I cannot believe it. Are we finally ready for an upgrade here? No, we need way more glass. We need way more glass. We need slag, and we got a lot of trucks that are not being picked up. There we go. Quick build 2. For 2 unity, I mean, that's a pretty darn good deal. I suppose we are just moving the resources instantly rather than actually importing any of the resources. Pause this lab for now. I'd rather have the big trucks, to be honest. Right, let's remove the boost from these places as well. There we go. I think we should be grand. Right, let's get expanded one last time. We got an extra 30 pops, and we need what, 24 minus 7 in order to get the research back online, which is exactly what I want to do. That is my primary priority at the moment. Do we not loading up on slag for some reason here? What's going on? Why is this? Have we run out of dumping grounds? Is that a problem? No. There we go. Okay. Don't quite understand why it took us that long in order to get the slag properly dumped, but it's okay. Dump in this entire area. Sure. Right, so the flywheel is looking good. That should guarantee us a little bit of power stability. How's this area coming along? Accepts brine. Accepts brine. Accepts brine. I don't really think that I want to spend any unity on this. We just need more regular construction parts. That's the thing. That is the thing. More regular construction parts, and as many as we possibly can. What do you need? Unassigned from tree harvesting. You're useless. You're useless to me. There we go. Okay. We're up to what? Up to what population? Do we even need the fuel saver anymore? 15% fuel is not that huge. Let's turn off the population growth. Yeah, turn off the population growth if we're not gonna grow anymore. Lost corn due to lack of water. Kind of had to expect something like that to eventually happen. It's probably pretty frequent that it ends up happening. The groundwater pumps, as it turns out, the groundwater is looking great, actually. The groundwater is looking real good. Is this all working as it should? It is. Yep. That's all fine. Let's be ready. We're not. We still need glass. I guess I could boost this. I could boost it. Yeah. It's maybe not the craziest idea in the world. But it is quite a crazy idea because we simply do not have enough of the sand mix, whatever it is, glass mix, to make it work. So that's fine. We're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait. That's okay though. Right, are we desalinating? Not quite yet. I suppose I can finish this. Quick build for 5. There we go. Cool. And quick build for 2. Let's go. Ooh, that's not on coal. Keep that full. We still okay for diesel? Yes, we are. But you know what? Shockingly, I don't think that we have enough diesel. Let's do that. Cool. All right, we still okay for salt? Yeah, we're still okay for salt. There's no point in emptying this because it can't be used as slag irritatingly, much as I wish it could be. It cannot be. Oh, we are a little low on copper. Need more trucks. I'll add an additional truck just to be on the safe side. Continuing to dump over here. Maybe that's going to be useful one day. Probably not, though. We still have plenty of mining to do in the copper deposit over there. We do not have enough maintenance. Right, I gotta disable that recipe. I have to. I have to. It's about time. Are we out of water again? No. This needs to be kept full as a priority then. Are we just running out of coal more consistently? We should also maybe get another big excavator if that's the case. And we have what it takes. Quick build 2. Let's do it. There we go. Get over there. Get down the coal pits ASAP, please. Don't really want to move out to this one here, but I'm perfectly prepared to. If it's required, I'll do it. Okay. All right. Coal is still a mystery. Okay, let's re-enable the lab. Re-enable the lab. Right, it's getting beyond the joke. We need to start this as an upgrade here. Let's go. Boost, boost, and boost. I don't care. I'm not falling down another maintenance trap again, just because we somehow magically happen to have low power. And to be honest, that is I have no idea how we have low power here. That is an absolute mystery. Oh. Yeah, really not sure why we have low power. There we go. Good. Power has returned. Excellent. Thankfully, the diesel generators are keeping us good. And also, thankfully, boosting allows us to completely skip power. Remove boost there, remove boost there. Cool. We are low on copper, surprisingly, though. That's fine. We can maybe speed this up. So, loose storage. There we go. Input, input. Ooh, okay. Don't like that. And that's cool. Okay, that's gonna be good, and we'll choose to keep copper ore in that one and coal in that one. And then this is of course gonna be slag. It's gonna be the output. Is it going to make a huge difference? Potentially, actually. The slag especially might really speed things up. I hope it will. That is the hope. Still, yeah, not in a great place for copper, but not in a terrible place for copper. Irrigated farm is coming online in just a sec. Have we got fertilizer extended all the way out here? Yeah, we totally have. Could potentially get fertilizer over here too. Let's get that farm upgraded. Why not? We're not okay for water in... We're not okay for water in this area yet. But are we... Yeah, we're working the desalinators. In fact, we've got too much water. I don't believe that. I absolutely do not believe that. To me, that says we need to get the tech for fatter pipes, and we need to get that. Oh my goodness gracious me! Something went wrong there. Don't know what it was. Quick build that, please. We got plenty of unity. All right, grand. Okay, now we've run out of workers. Excellent. 13 workers. Let's turn on the population boost. Sure. I don't think that we can get very many more people. Get housing level 2. Sure. Build for 34 unity. That's a lot. That is a lot. We're putting everything on the line here. We're putting everything on the line. Yeah, fatter pipes would be super handy. As it seems like we need a whole bunch of extra water. We also need a whole bunch of extra, like, just construction part 1. And that is not being super forthcoming, but that's okay. Did we get the ship bridge done yet? No. 25, whole bunch of copper. Yeah, maintenance is still quite important. However, it's not that important. We'll reduce our copper stockpile a little bit. What's the issue here? Slag is the issue. Cannot quick build that. We need a whole bunch of construction component 1s. Let's pause this right here. Let's pause this right here. Missing input. We're missing iron? Why on earth are we missing iron? We should not be missing anything. It's coal? Is coal really in that high demand? We'll get some more bits and bobs then. I guess the coal deposit is just becoming a little bit less. I guess it's just becoming a little bit less rich. So, like, not every load is full of coal, which is perhaps a good case to start excavating this area here. Low food supply. Oh my goodness, my population has gone haywire. Oh my lordy. That's not great. Okay. That's good. That can be destroyed. Destroy that. Alright, that's good. Right, that is an irrigated farm now. That's cool. Yeah, food supply is sketchy at best. This needs to be changed to a potato. That needs to be changed to none. Removed for change. Yep, we're going to change it around. Anything that can't hack it, anything that doesn't have a direct water connection or a consistent direct water connection needs to be on potatoes. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Can we get this upgraded to a level 2? No, but we can at least get it, or upgrade to a level 3. No, but we can still work it at a level 2 rate. That is just fine. All right, we've managed to fight back against the delays. Have we got the slag tower built yet? Not quite yet. That needs to be built as a priority, please. Bit frustrated that it hasn't been built already, but it's okay. Wow, we are mining a lot of junk from this area here. Can I maybe change the mining designation a little bit? Yeah. Can we try that instead? Because this is garbage. This is garbage here. I mean, it's not total garbage, but it's pretty bad. I like this though. I like how we've kind of come up against the edge of what is usable. Okay. Nice. Population decreased. I don't know why. Water pollution. What's that? Never heard of it before. Okay, this is back in business. This is proper good coal right now. There we go. Slag is fine. Let's keep that as perma empty, please. And I'll just quick build that, and we will keep you full, and we will keep you full as well. Keep it all full, keep it all full. Nice. Groundwater source is getting low, not the one that I care about. To be honest, we could really do with just recharging this groundwater source for quite a long time. Quite a long time. But if we do that, then everything is going to start to fall apart, and that's not really what I want to deal with right now. In fact, I would just rather not deal with that at all. Also, power generation 3 we are done with. Let's get pipes. So, a low efficiency turbine, low pressure turbine improves power production efficiency. So does that just like replace... Oh, I see. Yeah, so that replaces this. So this is the high pressure turbine. I mean, we could do it, but I don't think that I want to. Also, we've got not enough unity to keep everything running, which is a problem. And we're also running out of workers. Let's pause the research lab. We're just gonna let the research lab 2 do what it needs to do. We've somehow managed to run out of power here, presumably because of lack of coal. No, lack of water. Yes. Still all due to lack of power. We need ways to make more diverse like power in this game, because quite simply the current system of either having water and coal or diesel just ain't great, to be honest. It just ain't great. It's just not really very good. Let's get you unassigned from tree harvesting, because let's be real, you're not doing anything. This is looking pretty swell though. Somehow you have run out of diesel. I have absolutely no idea how that's happened. Can get a fuel station here. Could quick build. Just kidding. No, I can't. That only requires 1 truck. And we will resume. No, cancel. There we go. Resume production right there. Cool. Thankfully, I have stockpiled diesel to the high heavens and beyond, frankly, so we're not really in any rush of running out of diesel anytime soon. Are we upgraded yet? No, we're not. We still need more copper. How on earth do we still need more copper? We're just in a low power situation. How on earth is that? How are we out of water? I don't get it. I actually don't get it. Toggle direction. Toggle direction. Toggle direction and unpause. There we go. Maybe give it a little extra kick. Boy, that's just grim. It is cloudy, so it is gonna work somewhat soon. I tell you what, if we've got a ton of construction parts, which we kind of do, is there groundwater anywhere here? No. Let's make a ton of these. I also love in this game you have to actually clear an area if you want to use it. I think that's brilliant. Okay, things are getting a little laggy because everything is so busy. Okay, good. Can we go down this hill? That's okay. There she blows. Okay, then we just need to get everything connected. Cool. All right, let's watch it all. Let's watch it all build. Shouldn't really take too long, I don't think. 93 seconds on the queue. We just must consume an absolute ton of water. The good news is that all of these pipes were free. Yeah, okay, so we're straight up out of maintenance because we have absolutely no copper here. And the reason that we have no copper is because we've got no power. And the reason that we've got no power is because we've got no water. So, question mark? I mean, I can't even build any diesel generators, to be honest. Stuff's gonna start to break down soon. How? Where's it all going? It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Okay, that's good. That's good at least. Boost that. Boost that. Boost should allow it to... Also ignores the electricity requirement. Yeah, hate to break it to you. That's not removed the electricity requirement. Oh, it has, it's just that we can't boost. That's the problem. Yeah, so we're not feeding water in now. That's a problem. Power, we're not feeding power in either. So that's not cool. Turbine is spinning. That's good. Can we get going? Can we get going? Oh, we're turning it ever so slightly, but it's not making any difference. It's not making any difference whatsoever. Yikes. I thought for sure we had enough of a diverse setup going, to be honest. I really thought we were fine. The only thing that can really save us now, yep, is rain. We are completely out of Unity. We will do our very best to get additional water here, but I don't see any extra water forthcoming. That's a little better. That's good, at least. Does it allow... It's not even enough power to allow everything else to start working. Still on low power. Still on low power. 2.05 is what we can produce. But we ain't. We ain't. The flywheels are good, though. I like the flywheels. When they work, they really work. That's really good. We got a lot of water in this tranche of pipe right here. Oh my giddy aunt. Everything is breaking down. Everything is breaking down. However, everything is breaking down just as power is restored, which is kind of nice. Yeah, we should still be prioritizing output to the power setup, but the city is also getting a little attention. There we go. Power has been restored to everything, but we're still on low power. Come on. Come on, video game. You were so close. You were so close to just working, and now everything is starting to break down. Well, you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm very okay with that. I think that we could have built extra redundancies in here. I mean, you know, building more copper stockpiles, building more copper processing units in general, probably something that we should have done. Maybe allowed, I mean, I could, to be honest, allow this to process impure copper. In fact, we could allow all of them to process impure copper, because if we allow them to process impure copper, then they can still get deliveries of impure copper, even though we don't actually have any of the other stuff. But without all of the corresponding infrastructure, we will no doubt start to see everything grind to a very, very shaky halt. And without the Unity to sustain the boosts, it does indeed mean that the maintenance becomes a lot more sketchy. And look at the right-hand side of the screen. Holy heck, that is a lot of shenanigans. I'm pretty happy with the fuel situation, though. Fuel situation is well accounted for. That's great. I love this game. I am really excited to check it out when it has its next update. Unfortunately, yeah, we just didn't get to see. We didn't get to see the extra areas that we were able to explore. There might have been a couple of extra areas, but to be honest, we'd done all of the research with the exception of the ship engine. And I think that's just a speed increase, right? Once fitted, the ship will be able to travel farther. Oh, okay, so it's a distance thing as well. Advanced logistics control, that's maybe something else that I would have liked to have seen. Exhaust filtration, I don't really care. It just gets us sour water and low pressure steam. Who gives a hoot? Large pressure sea pump, we can do that, but I mean, barely. Oil distillation, can't do that. Advanced smelting, housing, can't do that. Wood alternative, I think we could have done that, but I mean, that's just it. Ship weapons, also we can't do. So there was like another 3 technologies that we could have got done. I am not complaining at all about the fact that we didn't get to that stage. I think that I can just about tolerate that. I really hope that there's going to be some new power options, though. This is miserable, especially when you're either relying on sporadic rain or groundwater deposits, which deplete somewhat rapidly. I would say when you're draining them, but maybe that's just commentary about how I shouldn't drain them as rapidly. Anyway, folks, we're going to wrap this episode and this series up. Thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Open Potato. Thanks to Aurelio and Banana for being the 2 $25 plus tier patrons. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye.